Tassine, how are you?
Not bad. What about you?
Good to see you after some time.
Likewise, likewise. How's it
Yeah.
been?
Good. Everything is great. How
That's
about
good to
you?
hear. Well,
What's going on these days?
well, quite a bit actually, quite a bit.
Uh-huh.
And one of the interesting things happening in life is that how we are a leader in our personal lives.
Yeah.
And
That's the age-old topic.
yeah, but it never dies.
I wonder how this started. Who how did the first person became a leader? What happened there?
Well, I think when they used to hunt out in the open grass fields and stuff, one of them took a rock and hit a lion on his head, and they made a prey out of it, and they started saying, "Oh, he's a brave man. Let's follow him. He can hunt food for us." Maybe.
That's a good perspective because maybe the first human beings they've learned this from animals,
Oh yeah,
isn't it?
definitely. It was in the nature.
Yeah.
Now we live in a total different dynamics and an environment what we humans used to live in.
So is it the chicken came first or the egg? So who learned the leadership lesson first? Was it the animals or humans?
Well, it's it's not what animals know or what the human knew, but what was the survival instinct about?
Yeah.
So they want shelter.
Yeah.
Humans needed shelter.
Yeah.
They needed food. Both of them needed food, right? And when the floods used to come, the thunderstorms used to happen, and all of those chaotic moments, or drought came, there's no water,
Yeah.
or they're living far away from edibles.
Yeah.
They needed to develop their own food, grow them from earth, or hunt an animal,
Yeah.
or animal would come and eat another animal and stuff like that, right? So it's a food chain. And I think same is the case in modern times when you look into your personal life. It's more like a thought food chain.
Right.
You're eating thoughts.
Right.
And how you eat thoughts is, let's say you were born in a family of five siblings. And maybe you were one of the guys who became the shyest and the brightest in terms of intelligence, in terms of the vision that you had
Right.
about life, the family strengths that you developed over the years, and then you grew to be a financially success person as well. But in that process in your personal life, you would reflect back and think, there was a time when I used to tell, now we live in one house as five siblings. One day you're going to have to need more space for individual because you guys are going to get married. You're going to have your own individual interests to follow. You guys are going to travel. Somebody's just going to stay with the mother and father and stuff. So those priorities, you were probably the one who could see earlier than others. And you started seeding that thought, which I'm calling thought eating, into everybody's brain that, look, there's a time's going to come that you're going to, need your own space and time and own family and own characteristics and own values. And then you're going to have kids and then grow them in your own financial bubble that you'll have to create.
And maybe then the conflict started and somebody showed up and
Yeah.
they tried to
But you
did
were the
conflict
one who actually
resolution.
started it, right?
Yeah.
You started seeding that thought in everybody's brain and started showing them basically that vision
Yeah.
that this is what we are heading towards. So start preparing everybody. But then the challenge is that and not everybody's interest is the same.
Yeah.
So that starts from your home. But even in your friends, if you see you studied with them, you grew up with them, now if you go back to your school or college friends in your WhatsApp chats, you would see everybody's in a different race.
Yeah.
Why is that? But you are more successful and more, focused, and everybody comes to you for advice. Everybody comes to you for understanding a typical situation which is difficult for them,
Yeah.
or they would just come to borrow money from you.
Yeah. I think it's about showing up, at every situation and dealing with every situation uh, individually,
Yeah.
you know. And I think the least you can do is to really just show up and and uh, you have set of values and bring those values with you.
You're absolutely right. Having values is the cornerstone for leadership in your personal life. And one of the reasons why this is important to me is that every time, if my value has always been is to be true to myself and seeing things in a more reality perspective and being honest about things, that has always grounded me. But then you would also want to be very wishy-washy, thoughtful, imaginative, so that you can see the long picture, maybe the generational picture. That your family is going to grow up someday, your mother's father is going to grow old, you guys are going to be your own houses, but then the next generation is going to come. What kind of head start you want to give them? So I think it's more like you're not just born with it, but you're also bred and fed these kind of values that kind of stays with you. But don't you think it's kind of difficult to stay true to those in modern times?
Because it's not always easy to show up, right?
Yeah.
And I think you're right. It all starts with a vision, right? So if you have a vision with you, then only then you will show up. Otherwise, you will not, right?
Yeah.
You know, you will always sneak out.
Have you been lazy? Have you been lazy in your younger self?
Everybody has been.
Yeah.
You know, we all been.
That laziness cost you today. I wish I would have saved that time, right?
Yeah, of course. But I think that's what it's about. To learn from the mistakes, to have a vision for the future, and to have the self-assessment, you know, and I think the most important part is to just show up.
Do you remember give us one example when you were having a fight with your siblings and you were standing correct among all of them?
I can't think of one. There's so many. But I think there's several times where I remember, even when I was very young, I was the mediator between my siblings, you know, a lot of the times. And it's not something that I chose. It's just the
How
goal.
they perceived you.
Yeah. No, yeah. And I think it was more about
The problems you've
solving
solved.
the problems, yes.
Over the
To
years.
not have to sort of to show up and see it clearly and to find a solution.